First Alert Weather is brought to you by the Medical Center.
Well, here in southern Kentucky, we have had a really unusual summer. We've had below seasonable average on temperatures and above average on rainfall. In fact, year to date, we're now 9.5 inches plus above average on year-to-date rainfall, and we're looking good even for the month of August. But things are going to dry out here. We're going to see a more typical summer-like week here of weather for southern Kentucky here at the end of August and the beginning of September heading into Labor Day weekend. Right now, 63 degrees currently, nothing showing up on radar, but we do have some areas of patchy dense fog this morning. So on your drive into work or to school or wherever you may be going, just watch for those low visibility areas around area lakes and rivers and down in the valley areas. Typically, that's where you see that. Here's a look at the air quality, and it has not improved at all. In fact, as I warned you last week, the pollen count was going to go into the red zone because of ragweed. And if you're suffering from sneezing and wheezing and sinusitis and things like that, then that's your culprit right there. And it's going to remain in the high category for a while. Ozone and molds are both in the low category. Of course, UV index will remain high with all the sunshine that we're expecting this week. Currently, temperatures around the Mesonet network are in the low to mid 60s across the area. 64 up in Hardinsburg, 67 over in Edmonton and Metcalfe County, down in Scottsville and Allen County, 66 at this hour. Elkton and Todd County, 63 degrees with a clear sky and just a few high clouds, and as I mentioned, maybe a few areas of patchy fog. Currently, we're at 63 degrees here in Bowling Green with a calm wind, and the barometer is falling slightly. Here's a few more of our AAA Systems weather cams. Franklin seeing a clear start, 63 degrees there in Simpson County this morning. Litchfield and Grayson County as we look down 62 and toward the Parkway, 80, or that's 62 degrees, it should say there. That's not a correct, we'll get that corrected there. Maybe they're not getting the fresh updates through the Mesonet network there, but in Mammoth Cave, that's a correct picture and a correct temperature, 63 degrees, and you see a little bit of fog, and that's typically there in the Green River Basin where we see some fog this early in the morning. Jamestown Marina, there at Lake Cumberland, you're starting out at 62 degrees with a mainly clear sky. Notice out to the east of the center of high pressure, which is just outside of Kentucky, where you see upper 50s, low 60s out to the east. Very comfortable air mass there. But once you head back to the west, already 77 in St. Louis, 74 in Memphis as the warm air now is starting to push eastward. We're in between the systems here at 64 degrees, which is exactly the same temperature we started out with yesterday morning. Radar is all clear and should remain quiet around the Ohio and Tennessee River valleys because of high pressure. And that big dome of high pressure is what's going to lock in the heat and humidity, maybe just a few clouds as we go through the day, but we're not expecting any kind of rainfall over the coming days. In fact, things are going to be very quiet here, but as that high pressure just kind of locks in, it's also going to lock in the heat and eventually a lot more humidity. A very typical summer week here for us, all the way through the end of the work week and into the Labor Day weekend. Forecast mostly sunny, warm, and humid today, around 88, 68 tonight, mainly clear with maybe some more areas of patchy fog by tomorrow morning. Up to 90 tomorrow, and if we hit 90, that would be the first time in 36 days that we have hit at least 90-degree temperature officially here in Bowling Green. Then 92 for Wednesday, 90 Thursday, 91 Friday. For the Labor Day weekend, there could be a pop-up shower each day, but high temperatures will remain around the low 90s.